Hey everyone, how are you doing today? In this one, I am so excited to share with you what I believe are the keys to life. These two things that I'm about to say are what I believe empowers us, what I believe has been suppressed, what I believe, and I'll share with you why later, but what I believe we have not been taught to utilize more. And that is free will and choice. And when I say that, I know it's difficult for many to believe that that is what it is, because when you think of a situation that you could be in where people are suffering, or a situation that you didn't ask for as you think you didn't ask for, it's hard to believe that I can say that free will and choice are the keys to it. But in that, there is depth to it, is because if you were to believe that life is just this beginning of our lives and the end is the end of our lives, then it is harder to understand, as this has more depth to it. But it can still be used in that kind of belief, is because even in any situation you are in right now that you feel is unfair, that you didn't want, that why are you here, why me, and I'm suffering and all of that, right now you do still have a choice. You do still have free will. And it takes digging deep into yourselves to realize that. You have to go past the why me's, the victimization, the self-worth, the insecurities, to realize that we do all have free will and choice. You can right now, at this moment, with whatever you're going through, get out of that with free will and choice. You can decide that you no longer wish to experience this. What is it that I can do about it? But at the same time, depending on your mind frame, you may not be able to see that. But if you were to get past whatever hump it is that you're thinking you don't have this, you will realize under there is free will and choice. And right now you're choosing to not see that you can get out of it by your own choices. And that is part of the free will and choice. Even though you might not want to believe it, it's not a bad thing, trust me. We all do it. We were brought up this way. We're taught that way. We're knocked down to the point where we feel everything happens to us, instead of realizing that we choose our own experiences. We put ourselves in these situations without sometimes even knowing. And when we realize that is when we can start to stand on firm ground and get out of it, because we say to ourselves, we no longer wish to experience this, and we make the choices to get out of it. And that is where free will and choice comes in. I'll get into that more later. But what I'm trying to say now is, in the depths of it is, and if you don't believe this, it's fine, but in the depths of it is, when you believe in your soul and you've come here to live this life, we choose what lives we live. We choose the lessons we learn in this life. We choose everything we experience to learn what it is that we need, that we wish to learn, to grow into our next vibratory state, into our next level, into whatever it is that we wish to experience. And so everything that we are experiencing at this moment, and past and future, are all paths that we have chosen ourselves and said yes to. And so whatever situation we're in, whether suffering or not, are all things we have said yes. I allow that to happen. Yes, I wish to experience that. Yes, I need to go through that to get to where I wish to go. And so with that free will and choice, everything that happens is up to us. Nothing can happen to us unless we allow it to. And that is kind of the rules that apply here on earth and the realm and reality we're existing in. Nothing can happen if you do not allow it. And if you don't believe that, it is something you can test out on your own, but realize it needs to come from an aligned, I guess, center, chakra, whatever you wish to say. Basically just your aligned self, your higher self with your human self. Because if it's not aligned, then you're going to draw the different opposite energies, which is another episode I have done previous, which is up here. Anyways, so from there, yes, everything we're existing in is free will and choice. And it has been suppressed is because it is what empowers us. It is what changes the world. It is what we manifest and bring to us. It is the law of attraction. And when someone else, okay, when I say someone else, I mean when right now the powers that be at the moment, which are kind of controlling the human population, and if you don't believe in that yet either, it's okay. I'm going to be talking about that more as we go. But the reason why they want to suppress it is because when we do realize our power of free will and choice, they no longer have power over us. We have our own power. We take our own power back, and that is how we change the world. That is how we change ourselves, and that is how we realize the power within us that goes out. Because right now we think everything needs to come in from outside in, but the truth is it's from inside out. And that is what we're all doing here. We're all here to realize our own power again and grow, to remember who we are and grow. And again, that is personal choice as well. But if you're living here at this time, it is what you eventually want to get to. And it's all in your own timing. Don't be hard on yourself. It is all in divine timing. If you don't like that phrase, that's cool, because I know some people might think it's spiritual and all that stuff. But honestly, we've given spirituality kind of a bad, like, ooh, whatever. But in all honesty, it's not. Spirituality is whatever you make it to be, just as everything is whatever you make it to be. And that, again, is free will and choice. Our perspective, our truths, every single thing is free will and choice of what we wish to believe in anything. And so enjoy your free will and choice, because it really is a gift. An amazing, amazing gift. Empower yourselves. Know you deserve it. Know you're worth it, because we're born with it. And we just haven't realized the full power, the full potential of it. And that is, again, an agenda. And I'll explain more about that later. So empower yourself. You're worth it. We're all worth it. And this earth, this world we're living in, is worth it too. So much love, and to your growth.